Hello and welcome to another video. Here we have the internals of a Game Boy Color, which I've given a bit of a clean up. This is actually for my mother to use. Now, there were two problems with it. One is that you turn it on and the power light would flicker and then just turn off completely, which is a bit of a showstopper. So I found out that these actually use or used SMD caps. So I've gone ahead and replaced them with some nice electrolytic radials because they are my capacitor of choice. And these ones are all Rubicon half-size miniature caps. So they fit quite well. And there's only 3 of them. So there's one there. So we've got 22 microfarad, 100 microfarad, and another 100 microfarad. So originally I believe one was rated at about 4 volts and one was at 6, but now they're all 16 volts, so it's working quite well. Now the second problem it had was the speaker. Now this is the original speaker. It's quite large, like that's pretty thick. This replacement I got, however, is quite thin, so it doesn't quite sit in there as well as the original, but with the back case on it doesn't really move about. I found out, I was a bit concerned, but it's fine. This one is quite old and had quite a bit of use. The fellow I bought it off, it was their main Game Boy Color. They've got a turquoise one and a yellow one nearby as well that I'm going to have a look at. But yes, the capacitors were a problem. Presumably these, because they're very close to the power terminals, I suspect they're for smoothing out voltage, such as when a spike of extra power would be needed. The capacitors, the 100, I don't know why, 100 microfarad capacitors seem to have a lot of trouble in early electronics. The smaller ones don't, but the 100s always seem to. But I've gone ahead, soldered these in, and it looks fine. I did actually have some surface mount capacitors that I was going to put in, and I was like, you know what? I've got Mega Drives going, Mega Drive 1s and 2s that are going years and years on, and they just use general purpose Rubicons. So I said, let's put some Rubicons in there. I don't even know if they're general purpose. I don't know their specs at all. I don't know what their ESR is or anything, but the point is it works, and that's good. I mean, I'm not an electronics engineer, but the little Game Boy, this design compared to the original Game Boys, the single PCB, I'd imagine the Game Boy Pockets were quite similar, is quite a nice design. I mean, this, you just declip this up here, which is the LCD connector, and take these 3 screws out and the board just lifts out and the LCD stays in there, which is a lot nicer. I'll be doing a repair video on an original Game Boy where it's got some lines appearing. Apparently you can just run a soldering iron across some of the heat resistant tape and that will actually reseal and fix the lines, so I'm hoping that's the case. But this little one's a CGB CPU-03, as you can see there. And it's back to life, so a good result. Actually, you know what? I'll put it together and show you how good I am at Tetris. Actually, no I won't, because I'll probably get a copyright infringement. But at the very least, that case fits on. You put on, the more nutritious the barbecue salted